Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Christine. I will leave all my socials down below so you can follow me. Please hit the notification bell so you can be notified every single time I post a video. And you better be subscribed because, like, why aren't you? Today we'll be discussing, reviewing, and testing out the Alyssa Edwards x Anastasia Beverly Hills super beautiful palette. I made this look, so if you want to see how I got to this look and what my thoughts are on this palette, then keep watching. Okay guys, so as promised, we're here to review the Alyssa Edwards and Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Comes in this unicorn, really cute. Let's see, my favorite color. Look how adorable the front is. And the back, always and forever, Alyssa Edwards. Now she is my top 5 favorite drag queen. So of course I had to get this palette. As you can see, wow, this is really gorgeous in person. Here's the colors. Beautiful colors. This screams Alyssa Edwards. If you follow her in Drag Race and if you follow her throughout her career since she's been on Drag Race, this screams her. So I'm really excited to play with this. I'm not going to do swatches because, as I mentioned, I really don't believe in them. So we're going to play with them in the eye, see how they perform. I decided to do, instead of doing my foundation first, because we saw the catastrophe in my previous videos, I just did my concealer in my eyes and I did my eyebrows, which I normally do. So I'm going to work on this eye look first, and then after I will clean out the fallout and apply the foundation. But you guys will see the fallout, and I'll let you guys know how I feel about the fallout and the situation. So we're gonna start with, let's see, I don't know, it's like everything is calling my name right now. You know what? Let's go big and bold. Let's do Dream It first, which is this really bright cobalt blue. I have my mirror here. Let's not put it in the way. Okay. Dipping in, not much kickback, as you can see. Close. It's actually better than the Riviera in terms of the kickback, so that's really good. Really pigmented. Look at this, beautiful. Okay, let's see. Oh, that is really beautiful. This color is amazing. Now I like to dip in little by little. That's why you see me dipping in a few times. It's not because it's not pigmented, it's just because I dip a little at a time. One, because I don't want so much fallout on my cheeks, and two, because you have more control of what goes on in your eye. This is beautiful. Wow. This is really pretty. I really like that. So let's see. I really don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just kind of freestyling it. But so far, this color, super impressed with. The pigmentation is on point. I gotta get in my little crevices here since I have hooded eyes. But this color is really beautiful, guys. I really like that. So let's see what else I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use the Anastasia brush that it comes with. I love their brushes, especially this one that comes with the eyeshadows. So let's see. What should I do next? I feel like I want to use Texas Made. This pink shade. Of course, right? I love pink, especially this kind of pink. Again, not much kickback, which is really good. Definitely better than the Riviera. The Riviera wasn't bad, but it had a little more kickback than this one. So let's see. I think I'm gonna apply it like directly on top. Oh, this color is beautiful. A little at a time. Going really easy. This color is Gorgina. Really beautiful. Wow. Come on, Alyssa Edwards. This is gorgeous. Like, oh my God. You might be like, oh my God, she's being so dramatic. But I love a good colorful eyeshadow, especially one that's pigmented. Like, come on. This is beautiful. Okay. So I'm not really blending much because I like to place the color first. But so far, these two colors are really beautiful. We're going to go to the next one. You know what? Let's go crazy. Let's go with Brick Road, which is the yellow. Yellow there. I will mention all the brushes that I use in this video down below. Just so you guys know. So you don't have to worry about it. This yellow, it's not as pigmented as I thought it would be. I've definitely, I mean, don't get me wrong, it is pigmented, but I definitely have seen more pigmented yellows. Yellow is like a really hard color to formulate, I can imagine, but it's not bad. It's just, it's a little more on the muted side in terms of pigmentation. That's pretty. Okay, now you go back and blend. Blend, blend, blend. Taking the pink brush. Blending it with the yellow. Softening up that line. This is why I like to work with the darker color first and work my way upward and then blend my way downward, if that makes sense. So far I'm impressed. Just making sure this pink is blended in with the yellow so there's no harsh lines. And if we get harsh lines, like I mentioned in my tutorial in my last video, I will link it up above. You dip into the two colors, this and this, with your brush. So for example, you do this. And then just blend where that harsh line is. And it just makes it more seamless. Really pretty. I'm gonna go back with the blue. Make sure I blend that in with the pink. Blue brush. There is fallout, as you guys can see, but not much at all. Nothing horrible, unbearable. And for colorful eyeshadows, it's almost shocking because colorful eyeshadows can get really messy and have a lot of fallout. So again, if you want to do the blending, pick the two colors. And it just creates almost like its own color where it's a combination of the two, but it blends it so much more seamlessly. And if you want to get more tips and tricks, then you better see my last video. But this is really pretty so far. I'm really happy with it. I'm going to cut the crease and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so the crease is cut. I did a little half cut crease moment with the Tarte Shape Tape per usual. And we're gonna go right ahead. I figured since we used mattes, we already used 3 mattes, I'm going to try to use some of the shimmers just so we can get a perspective of the palette overall. Let me see. I'm just sorry. I'm looking for a brush here. Let me see. Looking for a flat brush. Okay. So, I think I'm going to take in Inspire, which is this one here. That one. And let me see. Make sure my mirror is not getting in the way. Okay. Let's see how it performs. There's no kickback at all, as you can see. I like to do patting motions when it comes to shimmers or metallics because I feel like that's just a better way to work with them. You don't want any fallout or it losing its pigmentation. Really pretty. You guys probably can't tell on camera, but only because of my Tarte Shape Tape. It's kind of the same color almost. But it's really pretty. So we'll keep going. I'm going to dip in beyond this color here. I'll use the same brush because why not? Again, not a lot of kickback. Doing patting motions. It's pretty. That's really pretty. Okay. I'm going to clean my brush. Just wipe it down a little with a makeup wipe. Then I'm going to dip in, let's see, DDG. It's purple here. No kickback. I almost feel like with a damp brush, since I just wiped it with a wet wipe, with a makeup wipe, I'm sorry, a damp brush actually helps it glide through, because I use concealer to cut the crease. So it just gives it like a easier way to glide. That's pretty. Really cute. So that's what we have so far. Screw it, to use another color. I'm gonna go into Believe to finish up that crease. Kind of blend in with the blue. I'll use a different flat brush though. So let's see. This one has a little bit more kickback than the other mattes. But then again, maybe it could be because I'm using a flat brush. As opposed to the fluffy brushes. Is this a good idea to put them out there? I don't know. We will see. Maybe I'll do it like a liner almost. See how it works out. Really pretty. Super opaque. So far, I think this is like the most opaque out of all of them that we've used. Jeez, they did. Kind of blending it with the metallic so it goes in a little seamless. Now, we used a lot of the colors for the sake of reviewing this palette to see how they perform. Would I normally use this many colors? Maybe. Maybe not. But it's just so you guys can see as much colors as possible and how they perform on the eye. This purple's really pretty. Super bold. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the other eye off of camera and I will be right back. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll finish the other eye off camera, apply some foundation so I can look human, and I'll be right back to let you guys know how I feel about the palette overall. Hey guys, so we are back. I finished my look. I applied some foundation, some lip liner, lipstick. For foundation, I use the NARS Semi Matte, and this is in shade Medium 3. For lip liner, where's the lip liner? I actually don't know what this lip liner is, to be honest, because it's crossed out. It's like so old, but it's a lip liner in chocolate. And then I applied some Kylie lipstick, this one in shade, I think it's Dolce. Yeah, Dolce K. I applied also, I'll put you guys closer so you guys can see. This is the final look. I went a little extra. I got this. This is actually the Tarte situation, Tarte Pride Treasure Pot. So it looks like this. It's glitter gel, but I used it for highlighter. So I did that. I actually used the black from the palette. Beast! This beast color. So I used a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shades out of the 14. So that's pretty good. And this is what we came up with, guys. I'll give you guys a little close up. Ooh, that looks, ooh. I had to go a little extra for my beautiful Alyssa Edwards. But this is the final look. What do I think of this palette overall? I think it's amazing. The kickback is actually less than the previous palette, the Riviera palette. The only issue that I had was the Brick Road color, the yellow. It wasn't as pigmented as I thought it would be, but still very pigmented. Other than that, I love this palette. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. I know she came out with a eye primer, but when I went to the stores, they didn't have it here in Hawaii, so I couldn't get that to review it for you guys. But I definitely would recommend this palette, especially if you love Alyssa Edwards. Why not? So that's basically it, guys, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.